Sparks. I wanted to come along and do this video because I've had so many people asking me these questions. Do you offer coaching? Can I talk to you? Do you have free time? And do you provide free coaching? So one of the things that I realized is that many of you have come along in the journey and you're brand new. So you may not know a whole lot about me. You might be here new on YouTube or Facebook. You might even have visited my site. And I wanted to make sure that I answered these questions. So the answer is yes, I do provide coaching. Yes, you can talk to me. I'm active daily on Facebook and Twitter. I answer back on my YouTube comments, Instagram. I'm all over the place, normally after 6 or 7 p.m. and definitely on the weekends because I still do work my corporate career. We'll talk about that too. So it says, do you have free time? Yes. And the free time that I have, I spend with my family and I spend working on my part-time fortune. That is so important. You're working on someone else's dream during the day. You must take out time to work on your dream. You know, when you have free time, so none of you should have quote unquote free time. All of your time should be filled with something that you want it filled with, whether that's God, whether that's your children, whether that's your part-time fortune activities, whether that's a hobby, fill it with something. The other thing is, do you provide free coaching? I have over 300 videos on YouTube. I have over 100 podcasts in iTunes. I have blog posts. I have things everywhere on social media. So that is information that you can use. Now, if you're looking to step it up a bit and you want to work privately with me, I want to show you exactly what it is we do so that there's no disconnect there. So I offer private coaching groups. I do not do one-on-one coaching at this time. And these are the type of topics that we cover in the private coaching group. So in February, I spent a whole month talking about how to generate ideas, and not just like a whole month of, an hour content. No, it was every single week I do a video in the private coaching group. You get an opportunity to watch the video, you get lifetime access to the video, and you get to connect with me and ask me specific questions that month on that topic. So in the month of February, we talked all about generating ideas. What do I sell? What do I do? What's profitable? You do not want to have a nonprofit that's a profit. Even your nonprofit should generate some type of revenue coming in. March, we talked about implementing the idea. Everything builds upon itself. So if you're working, how are you going to be on social media? Where should you be at on social media? That is extremely important. The other thing we talked about is week 1, I gave every single tool that I use, everything. Auto updating, every site that I go on, every podcast that I visit, everything I provide in the group. In April, we talked about affiliate marketing and affiliate marketers. What's that strategy? A lot of you all know that I started off with organic life products, and you heard me talk about I built up a second and third job. That was so much work for me. Managing the products, the distributors, the people, the consultants, the clients, the customer service, I did it all, and it was overwhelming. So what I've done is taken what I've learned and said, oh boy, I want to have passive income streams. And now I teach how to have passive income streams while I still have passive income streams. I still build information products. I still work a corporate career. I still teach people how to do it because my ideal client works a job, and either they want out the job, they're a part-time entrepreneur, or they want to have money on the side from that job. So I like to work with part-time entrepreneurs. The other thing we talked about, creating products that sell, okay? Creating the ebooks. We had an entire month with a #1 Amazon bestseller, Kate Redwine, and she talked with us all about ebooks every single week. Ebooks, ebooks, ebooks. That's how I launched my first ebook. So that's information that we talk about as well. The other thing we talked about in June was, your blog, your opt-in offer. These are things I never knew anything about. I didn't even know what an opt-in offer was until this year, I know. My WordPress site, getting it set up, putting together everything, creating my bio. That's everything that we talked about. And it's focused for that month so that you take action. The other thing, July, we talked about online passive income. Now, I have a course in Udemy about passive income, but this one is advanced. I showed exactly how I create the courses, exactly how I gather the information, exactly how I choose the topics, exactly how I record it, exactly how I turn it into another product and repurpose it, everything. And for August, we're going to talk about the importance of marketing. So what that you've created an ebook? So what that you have a course on Udemy? So what that you have podcasts? If no one knows about it and no one's watching it, no one can find it, you're not going to be profitable. So it's all about creating profits from all of this. So that's the private coaching that you get from me every single month. It's on a focused topic every single month. So in the next segment, I'm going to show you very quickly something that I shared in my coaching group probably a few months ago. And I'm going to share it with you because it's important and it'll give you an idea of the style that I take when I coach, okay? So in my coaching group, we have a direct focus each month. And within that focus, I also share information like, how to create a swipe file folder. What should you be swiping? What website should you be on? As a part-time entrepreneur, you want to have the illusion that you're everywhere doing everything, yet you cannot be everywhere doing everything. So with this, there are 5 places you must be online to build your business, your brand, and your influence. And I'm going to go quickly through this, but this is the content information that I share in the coaching group that's above and beyond our topic and focus for the month. So I will leave a link below where you can capture all of this information, but the number one side of the course, we want to be found on Google. We want to be found through Google+, Google Hangouts, and Google Authorship. So we want to have a website presence. You can use WordPress. My Organic Life Products was built on Business Catalyst. You can have a standalone site. You want to be online. That's the most important. The next thing is you definitely want to be on YouTube. I talk about YouTube all the time. I wrote a book on YouTube. It's that important. And here's some statistical information. Look, you got 1 billion unique visitors that are coming to YouTube each month. You want to take part in this. It's definitely great for your search engine optimization or your SEO, and there's so much that you can do with it. And I have a channel with over 11,000 subscribers, over 1.5 million views, and again, over 300 uploaded videos. There's so much information there. Another place is Facebook. Now, I'll tell you, I did not really step up into the game of Facebook until 2013. And in 2013, around the start, I had around 400 likes, and I never interacted on the page. I had the page named as my company. It was just totally off. You must have a Facebook business page. In fact, if you are promoting your products, your internet marketing, your affiliate marketing, all of the things that you sell on your personal page, you're spamming people. You are vomiting on people, literally, okay? Stop it. You have to be on Facebook. You have to understand how to position yourself on Facebook. And that's where I'm most active. So if you're on Facebook, just come by and visit me. All of the details are right here. Next place, Amazon. Amazon. People do not think of this platform. And I'm going to tell you, before I met Kate Redwine, I didn't either. Just didn't know. So Amazon is definitely a place. You can see some statistics here for information. It's the #1 e-commerce site. You definitely want to be on Amazon. I wrote a book. It's on Amazon, and I was intentional about getting a product on Amazon. It's great. It builds you as a brand expert, search engine optimization or SEO, and you definitely want to have a product out there. Put an ebook out there. Get it written. The next one is Twitter. Are you a tweeter on Twitter? I'm on Twitter, and I've been on Twitter for years. I've had multiple accounts. Actually, I'm on my second account. My first account I deleted, had a few thousand, like 4,000 or 5,000, deleted it. And I'm on Twitter as Spark Wisdom, and I'll tell you, you want to have a presence on Twitter. You want to understand how to use hashtags on Twitter. You want to understand how to do the search function on Twitter. And you want to know who to follow and unfollow on Twitter, but that's definitely a place where you want to build your brand. You also want to know your ideal client. Spend a lot of time understanding who they are and where they're spending their time, because again, we want to get on the top 5 sites. But from those sites, like on YouTube, you want to make sure that you're pinning information over to Pinterest. You want to make sure that you're on Tumblr. Okay, so you want to be on Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram. So you want to make sure that you're positioned to win and in front of your ideal client. Right, so the next thing is there's other social networks that you can put to work for you. Join IFTTT, if this, then that is really what it means. And it sets up really recipes. So if I post on Instagram, then it may post on my Tumblr. If I post a YouTube video, then it may post over on Facebook or something like that. So check it out. Pinterest, Tumblr, Scoop It, SlideShare, Instagram. I'm actually going to leave a link below in the description bar so that you can access this entire presentation directly on SlideShare. Now within my private coaching group, I tell them exactly why I put this on SlideShare. So that's it. And if you want to know where we got our sources from, that's important. All of that information is here. And again, you can access everything at SlideShare. Thank you so much. And this is just a taste of what I offer in my private coaching group. You can come along and work one-on-one with me monthly within a group setting. It works out great. There's synergy. And also within the private coaching group, you get access to the 30-day video challenge group absolutely as a bonus. So you're paying for the coaching and you get access to the private coaching group included as a bonus, and you don't pay anything additional. So I'd love the opportunity to work one-on-one with you. And you know what? It's been an awesome, amazing journey. You guys, you can do this. I went from being a homeless single mom, and I was homeless, living in a homeless shelter with my 9-month-old. And I tell you, that month, oh my gosh, you never want to do it again. Section 8, food stamps, welfare, not having a vehicle, not having a job, stepping up in different ways. You know what? I have a bachelor's. I first started with a GED though. Bachelor's, master's, I have certifications behind my name. I work for $1 billion company. I've been with my company nearly 10 years. And now I'm in a position where I have built online businesses. You can do this, yet you need to have a foundation to build upon. So again, it would be my joy to work with you. And if you have any questions, leave them below. Leave them on Facebook, leave them on Twitter, and I'll be happy to answer them for you, okay? Talk with you soon, and I hope that I get the opportunity to serve you. Peace.